The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Anna Chen stepped through the crystalline doors, her boots clicking against the polished floor with deliberate precision. Behind her, Captain Basit Rahman carried a simple metal case, his expression unreadable beneath the harsh alien lighting. The assembled representatives from 47 species watched with barely concealed contempt. Humans were the youngest species admitted to the Council, their world a backwater planet that had only achieved faster-than-light travel. 3 decades prior, most considered them a courtesy member at best, a joke at worst. The Council recognizes Earth's delegation, announced High Arbiter Vexthor, his triple-jointed arms gesturing dismissively. You have requested this emergency session. State your grievance quickly. We have important matters to discuss. Anna's jaw tightened, but her voice remained steady. 6 weeks ago, the Krillian Empire attacked our colony on Kepler 442b. 3,000 civilians dead. Men, women, children. They used bioweapons banned by 17 Council treaties. A ripple of chittering laughter echoed from the Krillian section. Ambassador Thex Krill, a massive creature resembling an armored centipede, rose on his rear segments. The humans exaggerate. It was merely a territorial dispute. Besides, Kepler 442b lies within our traditional hunting grounds. Hunting grounds claimed 5 years after we established the colony. Basit interjected, his voice cold. And you didn't hunt. You slaughtered. Vexthor raised a manipulator for silence. The Council has reviewed the incident. While regrettable, the Krillians have agreed to pay a fine of 10,000 credits. The matter is closed. 10,000 credits? Anna repeated the word slowly, letting them hang in the air. For 3,000 lives. That's 333 credits per human. Be grateful you received anything, Thex Krill hissed. Your species is fortunate we didn't claim the entire system. What will you do, little human? Cry to your primitive gods? Anna turned to Basit, who set the metal case on the presentation platform. She opened it, revealing a single data crystal that gleamed with an inner light. No, Anna said quietly. We're going to show you what happens when you mistake our patience for weakness. She inserted the crystal into the Council's holographic display. The chamber filled with tactical readouts, stellar maps, and timestamp data. The Krillian home system appeared in the center, their capital world Krill Prime prominently marked. 18 hours ago, Anna continued, her voice cutting through the confused murmurs. Earth's Third Fleet entered the Krill system. Not to invade, not to occupy, but to deliver a message. The hologram shifted, showing 6 human dreadnoughts materializing at the edge of the system. Thex Krill lunged forward, his vocalizer shrieking. This is an act of war. Council, you must... We targeted 57 military installations. Basit interrupted, highlighting each one on the display. Shipyards, weapons platforms, barracks. We gave them 2 hours to evacuate. Then we reduced every single one to atoms. The hologram showed the methodical destruction. Precision strikes. Overwhelming firepower. The Krillian military infrastructure built over centuries dismantled in a single day. You'll notice, Anna added, that we didn't touch a single civilian center. Not one residential area. No bioweapons. No war crimes. Just cold, calculated removal of your ability to hurt anyone else. The Council erupted. Representatives from a dozen species shouted simultaneously, their translation devices creating a cacophony of outrage and disbelief. How dare the humans? This violated sovereignty. This would destabilize the entire sector. Anna waited for the noise to die down, her expression serene. For 3,000 years, she finally said, humanity has been fighting itself. We've perfected warfare in ways you cannot imagine. We've built weapons that terrified us so much we banned ourselves from using them. And do you know why we joined the Council? Silence. Because we thought we'd found something better. A community of civilized species. A galaxy where disputes could be resolved without bloodshed. Anna's voice hardened. But you're not civilized. You're just old. You've forgotten what real war looks like because you've grown soft behind your treaties and councils. Thex Krill's vocalizer emitted a strangled sound. You've destroyed our fleet. Our defenses. You've left us vulnerable to anyone who wants revenge for your centuries of expansion and conquest. Basit finished. We checked. You've got a lot of enemies. Maybe now you'll understand what it feels like to be defenseless. Vexthor's skin had turned a pale shade of blue. This is unprecedented. The Council will impose sanctions, trade embargoes. You'll do nothing, Anna interrupted. Because 57 human battle groups just took up positions around every council member world. Not as a threat, as a reminder. We don't want your territory. We don't want your resources. We want you to understand one simple truth. She leaned forward, her hands planted on the presentation platform. Humanity doesn't start fights. But we sure as hell finish them. The Krillians killed 3,000 of ours. So we took their fangs. If anyone else wants to test us, we'll be happy to provide another demonstration. The chamber remained frozen as Anna collected her data crystal and nodded to Basit. They turned to leave, their footsteps echoing in the oppressive silence. As they reached the doorway, Anna paused and looked back at the assembled council. Oh, and we're keeping our seat. Any objections? Not a single species spoke. Outside the chamber, Basit allowed himself a slight smile. Think they got the message? Anna's expression remained neutral, but her eyes gleamed. Oh, they got it. Humanity just taught the galaxy's oldest civilizations a lesson they'd forgotten. Sometimes ruthlessness isn't about how cruel you can be. It's about how precisely you can make your point. Behind them, the council began to understand that Earth's admission hadn't been a courtesy after all. It had been a warning. End.